Hello, everyone. Welcome back. What do you do if your loved one has been Baker acted and they needed to be Baker acted? I mean, does every case that we get mean that the person was illegally detained? No, I would say about nine out of 10, maybe eight out of 10 cases, somebody, was detained illegally, and that's what they call us. But for instance, we had a call just the other day from a family who had a son who had intentionally taken, medication to end his life, and he got Baker acted. We've had other instances where I had a mom who came home, found her son hanging from the ceiling. That was a good Baker Act. But the issue is not whether or not necessarily the Baker Act was good or bad. The issue is who's going to make the decisions about this person's medical and mental health care. Now, where we had this instance where the young man had taken too many pills, he'd been stuck in a Baker Act facility after he was at a hospital for 5 days. Then he was at a Baker Act facility for another 5 days, and the family wasn't getting any answers, and they wanted to be the one to make decisions for him. Well, listen, when someone gets Baker Acted, whether it's involuntary or voluntary, remember I told you there's two types of Baker Act, but however you got Baker Acted, the simple fact is that that person, the patient, becomes a ward of the state of Florida, albeit on a temporary basis, and the state of Florida becomes the new legal guardian. What does that mean? It means they can't make decisions about their medical and mental health care. It also means that even if you are a designated healthcare proxy, you can't make those decisions either, even if they've given you that authority. The state's authority trumps a healthcare proxy, right? It means you're out of the game. So what do you do then? Don't you want to be the one that makes these decisions? Well, if that's how you feel and you want to make those decisions, and I know most families do, then we need to enforce your rights. Is either the healthcare proxy or the parent or the spouse or the sibling or whoever. If you want to be the one to make those decisions, you got to get the state out of the way. Okay, you got to get them out of the way, and the way to do that is to force them by going to court. That's how this works. And I've been adamant about, if you look at any of my videos about the Baker Act, I'm very consistent when I say you want to get them out of the facility, okay? If they need help, let's get them help. We can help you to get them into a facility where you can start making decisions for them, okay? Because respectfully, there are very rare instances, and none that I can even remember, where somebody actually got better in a Baker Act facility, right? We want to get them somewhere where they can be taken care of, and if there's a mental health issue, we address it. If there's a substance use issue, we can address it. But it all starts with making the decision, hey, we're going to get the state out of the picture here. So that's my 2 cents. Even when the Baker Act is, even when it's good and the person needed to be Baker Acted, let's get you back in the game so you can start making decisions for your loved one. So if you have any questions about the Baker Act, post them in the comments. Let me know. Have you had a loved one Baker Acted? Have you been Baker Acted? Share that experience with us if you feel like it, if you're willing to do so. Also, if there's an issue going on in your family and I've not made a video about it, let me know. Post in the comments. I'll make you a video, because if that issue is affecting your family, I'm sure it's affecting somebody else's. And well, this content's about giving families information. Okay. Also, in the description for the video is a link to our brand new book, all about the Marchman Act, a wonderful statute unique to Florida, which is why so many people come to Florida for treatment. And you can download this book for free. It's got a written content, there's video content. All you got to do is you click on the link, you give us your name, your email address, and we send it to you. No charge. So please download the book. And if you like this content, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps with the Google algorithm. It helps us to get this in front of more people, which means we can hopefully save some more lives. So please give us a thumbs up. And if you want more of this content that I make every single day, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.